This weekend was filled with fun, music, dance, and Bahamian culture. The Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival was dubbed a smashing success despite many hurdles leading up to it. But in the end, it all came together with thousands attending the cultural explosion and the stage set for next year. Janae Noel Ferguson has more.
Chairman of the Bahamas Festival Commission, Paul Major, was responsible for orchestrating the biggest cultural event to hit the Bahamas to date. He says it's no surprise that the event was a success. But despite his optimism, even he was surprised at the number of visitors and locals who turned out.
Payments came out in masses, so it exceeded my expectations. We filled the fort. I mean, the fort is a huge place to fill. We didn't expect to have it overflow. But for the opening and for the closing, they were overflowing crowds. We didn't get that headliner out in time. We didn't get the number of tourists we got. Now, don't kid yourself, we had a lot of tourists here, particularly from the diaspora. We had a lot of Caribbean people here. We had a lot of Canadians here, and we had a lot of Americans here.
And while he won't speculate on the numbers just yet, Major says they will be back at the drawing board to work out a number of challenges experienced this year. Several vendors voiced that they were unable to make a profit.
There may have been too many vendors. Some of the vendors at the extreme east and western ends of the cultural village, it was too far, and they were disconnected. But again, they're all little growing pains that you've got to come to grips with. And we're going to do what we can to bring some kind of, solace to those that didn't make money.
And while there's been a lot of controversy over the $9 million spent on the first Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival, Major says the public should not view this as a money-making exercise at this time.
We'll likely go over because Freeport, we didn't raise as much sponsorship as we would have liked. This was not about how much money you're going to make off the $9 million. It was about spreading that money around to the broadest number of people.
The foreign integration of Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival, he says, is essential to its success.
We have to get over ourselves. There's nothing wrong with Bahamians participating internationally and getting our brand, name, and talent on an international stage. And there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't have foreign talent and foreigners among us to cause us to advance all the things we're trying to promote.
Major is promising a bigger and better event next year. Janae Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.